Bonsoir, mes amis. Grüezi, meine Freunde. Hello, my friends. This is Enzo Eigen, the Alliance for Loki. Welcome to the stream tonight. Have big decisions to make tonight. Do I? Anything new in the unit store? I could do the, what do you call it? The whatever this thing is. Who's this guy? This guy challenge, Steve challenge. Actually, it seems sort of fun. I have boost on right now from war. I could do arena and try to get Dracula, and I could also do Toothless Mess. Clean up the battle round by defeating champions to cleanse areas. Okay, it seems difficult. Swing it to action. Ooh, there's that one. Battle ready. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's see if I can complete this. Look how close I am. This could be the day that I actually get to rank 65. And so let's see if that's true or not. Of course, got my hot chocolate tonight. It's so cold tonight. So cold. It's like freezing cold outside. So definitely like feel very cold. I went for a bike ride today, and so my body a little bit tired out from that. Okay, so what do we want to do? Just did my Lions World fights. Just had 3 of them. They all went well. Very happy. Basically, had perfect counters for each one. Okay. Let's do this solo. Skill Tactician. Hopefully there's such a thing as a Skill Tactician. That's always important to get both of them. Let's see. Boom, boom. Come on, Skill Tactician. Edit team. Hopefully Mole Man. Let's see. Actually, Skill Tactician. Can I sort? Or maybe I just have to look. That's Vanguard. That's Vanguard. Ooh, that's Assault. Oh no. Is there none of these? Is there no Tactician? Maybe there's no Skill Tactician. That would be terrible. Let's go. Where's the Tactician tag? There it is. Confirm. Oh, Night Thrasher is the only one. Oh my god. Talk about insult over insult. Wow. Are we going in with Night Thrasher? I guess what is my, what rank is my, I have a rank 3 Night Thrasher. I can't remember what Tactician is. Should I go with my rank 3 Night Thrasher? Oh, maybe I have to wait one more day and see what else we get. Oh, this is so sad. The only Tactician is Night Thrasher. Well, I guess we can at least go and look and see what it means to be Tactician. That might, I don't know, might send me on a path of one way or the other. I can't remember what the buffs are. Okay, begin quest. Here's my skill Tactician champion. And I do have lots of boost on, so maybe that will carry me. Tactician is... Let's see, super buffs. He doesn't give me buffs. Null break. What is null break? Is that the one where he like parrot? Finally boost for vicious effect on the attacker. Ugh. Hey, Dry Ice. What's going on, my friend? Welcome. During hit, place perceivable buff from the defender. Okay, it doesn't seem to help him too much. By 6 for each armor break. I don't think he breaks armor at all. And buffs? I don't think he gains buffs. Okay, well, we won't do this tonight. Exit, end quest. Obviously, this is just not the right champion. We'll wait one more night. And then we'll have 3 coins. And maybe then it'll be the secret. I sort of want to try this incursions. And so, yeah, maybe let's go do this incursions run and see what it's like. I don't know exactly. Sort of trying to follow what everything is, but not super well. Or we could go do arena. I sort of want to try to get Dracula. What do I have to do in arena to get him? Well, I just have no idea what I want to do tonight. So, in arena, which expire anything I need to care about expiring? Items, oh man. Claim max. I wish I could use these in what you call it. Oh, I guess I should use that. The dust. Okay, let's find someone to use that dust on real quick. 5-star dust rank up. Dr. Doom, Kitty Pride, who's someone fun. We can use it on. I feel like Doom. Let's go Doom. Okay, Doom, you gained the dust. Upgrade. And 300. This only uses 100. Okay. Probably have to do 2 more characters then. So there it is. Ascended. Okay. Now let's go find someone else to ascend. Who else? Ooh. Spider-Punk. All these choices. So many choices. I don't know who to choose. Simulate Supreme. Let's go with Destroyer. I feel like Destroyer needs it. Upgrade. Hey, Minui Noir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ascend. Now he is dusted. Okay. And who else is left? Who needs more dust? Crossbones. Oh, I might as well go with Apocalypse. Let's see. Upgrade. 100 and overflow. Perfect. This would actually, it's not expiring, so we won't worry about it. Okay. I think I've decided to go to arena today and do some arena fights just to, maybe get him. So I got all these boosts on from war. Okay, mastery. Time to go back to the recoils. Set active, and off we go. So good. So good. The tea. Or hot chocolate. Got my drinks confused tonight. Okay, fight. So you say, what can you get out of this? Well, I've gotten a 3 and 4 star. Was it? I got 7.7 million pretty easily last night just by playing pretty casually. 12 million is the most. Rank rewards. I get a 5-star top 1 to 5%. I'm hoping to at least get the 5-star. And maybe the 6-star. I don't know how many million. If I do a full run tonight, that might be another like 7.5 million, 15 million. And you do another one tomorrow, that's 25 million. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with 25 million. Hey, Bomedian Ben Mensor. Welcome, my friend. Saint Enzo. Bomedian. Welcome, welcome. Salam alaikum to you too, my friends. Hope you're having a great evening. Just did my war fights. Happy that I won. And okay, express mode, find match. Don't know where these guys are the ones who are featured, but went for a bike ride today. Very cold. And yeah, I can't decide what else is interesting to tell you. It's very cold in Switzerland. I think it was when I was riding my bike, I rode by one of the sports stores that said it was 9 degrees. And it's only getting colder. I don't know if that wasn't the warmest part of the day, but it definitely was a warmer part of the day than it is now. Really feels like fall here. Next week just looks awful, like rain every day. But anyway, enough about the weather. Here is Domino. Arena. I need to learn how to do the Brian one-hand method. That way I can just read chat and play the game at the same time. But I don't know if you can do the one-hand method on the iPad. It would be nice to kill him before he gets Berserker. No, we did not. Just fought Weapon X in war. Always scary, that's why, because he like charges at you so quick. Kaboom, kaboom, okay. Taunted. There it is. There it is. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay, hopefully this is just as quick. Oh, she's been up a lot of rock charges, that's great. Why? Because if she hits me, I'll go unstoppable. Just to let her hit me. A great plan. Now I gotta let her hit me 3 times. 1, 3, 4. Okay, unstoppable. There it is. It's one way of playing thing in arena. Hey, Gerd Brothers, what's happening? Saying yo. Welcome, my friend. Ooh, look at all these things we've got. Okay, just doing arena. I think I'm gonna try to go for it. I just calculated I can put up around like 23, 24, 25 million. And we'll go see if that's enough. Ooh. Guess dust is okay for Vivision. To see if we can get him as a 6-star. I know he's not that good, but I still sort of want him, and this is the only way to get him without like buying them. Well, I missed buying the early release bundles, so I can't even get the 6-star now. Without the 6-star. Oh, okay, so much for me dexing these. That's just sort of annoying. Okay, but not annoying enough. Yeah, it's been so long since I've done Arena. I do miss the old days of like grinding Arena, trying to figure out what the cutoff is, pushing like 24 hours. I would say the biggest push I did was for Emma Frost. The first time she went over 90 million, which was an incredible score then. I mean, now when you think about it, I can easily casually put up like 7 million. That's not even using all my rank 4s. But back then, that was a crazy amount. Truth Whales, no. Missed you on the round table. It was in the middle of the night for you. I did see it. And I didn't listen to it though. I hadn't listened to it yet. Looked very interesting. Ooh, it's got Crush. No Neuroshock, no Neuroshock. Yeah, as long as I don't get hit, I can still pretty much get him, which is nice. Yeah, she's pretty good against it. See, now I got a Neuroshock, so it doesn't work anymore, which is sort of sad, but of course he would throw it. Yeah, actually it was really interesting seeing what it has to say. I just hadn't watched it yet. But I'm very, very excited to watch it now. Watch it after the stream, unless I fall right asleep. I guess it was. I maybe saw a snippet of it, but I guess I'll just. Yusafa mentioned you. Oh yeah, it's long, so you have to have some time. Okay, I'll have some time. I feel like I sort of understood the gist of it, talking about spending in the game. I guess I would say, hey Jay Will, what's going on? I guess I heard, maybe I listened to it for about 10 seconds. And I heard right at the beginning someone saying something to the effect of, what was the statement he made? It'd be like, is buying things worth it in this game? God, why do I gain so many vivid visions all the time? Why is she so painful to fight? And so to me, that's an interesting question. It's like, what is the value of the money you're spending on the game? And so I would say, to me, it's this sort of a twofold answer. It's like, like you can talk about buying something valuable with money, but there's not too many things that actually are like lasting value. I mean, like investments, putting money in a bank. What else is sort of in this same vein? Buying gold, maybe buying property. These are all things that you get value for your money because, oh God, I wonder what's going to happen with the power sting. Hey, Levi, what's going on? And everyone's saying hello. Okay. Power sting did not do much. It didn't do anything, in fact. I got to start this all over again. So, okay. So let's take out, so unless you really have what do you call it? Unless you're really using your money to buy something that's worth value, then everything else is just sort of like, either using it to sustain your life, like, your 7 basic needs, like, buying food, buying clothing so you don't freeze, and buying shelter. So there's those things which are sort of must spends. And then there's all sorts of like, I would say consumables, and consumables can be many different things. But I mean, I'd say consumables are just like anything that you get outside of like your basic, oh, does it? Okay. Did not know that. Now I do. Gets rid of all, outside of the basic needs. So out of essence, I would probably say, like, realistically, depending on how you live, like my chalet here is, probably more than I need. So it's sort of like half, it's almost all three. So there's like in money, there's things of value you buy that are valuable, that make you money. There are things you have to buy to survive, food. And then there are things, so we have, let's call that investments. Let's call it, necessities and let's call it consumables. And there's consumables. And some things are like all three. Like if you take my chalet, for instance, it's all three. It's both a investment because the property price is going up on it, though I don't really intend to ever sell it. There could be, but I guess like my heirs will sell it once, or maybe they'll live in it. But eventually, well, it will just get worth more money. But it's also a consumable because, I mean, to be fair, like I could live in a tent and probably have my basic needs covered. So it's, it's more than I need to live in. And it's also a necessity too. So it's all three. And so, yeah, so the classifications are difficult as you see, because yeah, they don't always, God, how come everyone has a Viv Vision on their arena team? That's so crazy. But okay, so once we get that out of the way, now we can start. Now we don't have to like mince words about money, what's it for, and the value of everything, all these things that, are interesting questions. Exactly. And then faith, family, friends, and faith are the only things that truly give value in life, considering the gaming consumable. Exactly. So yeah. So I guess I was using a whole long statement to say exactly what you just said, Kurt Brothers. So this game is just something that we don't need. It's not valuable to us, and it is what you call it. It's a pure consumable. So, okay, so then let's talk about consumables. So most consumables, have, that's what I'm looking for. I mean, yeah, mostly they're just in our life to make us happier. And so whether it's, again, like food is a basic necessity, but if you eat a nice fancy restaurant, it costs a lot of money, then it's more like a consumable than a basic necessity. Like I could live probably on hardened bread and a little bit of meat, and that would be enough, and some Swiss chard. But don't necessarily want to eat that any day. So to me, then consumables come out of the enjoyment. So you want your consumables to be something that you enjoy. I think that's probably the highest factor. The other thing about consumables, which is the tricky part, is let's see. Oh, yeah, no, I saw that in the comments. Let's see. Great podcast. The tax write-off is genius. Oh, I need to watch it now. For J Will, the game actually carries some more value as it actually carries. Yes, that's true. I guess it does for me too. Not that I make much money off YouTube, but I do make some. I saw that, Matthew Hill. What are you doing? Oh man, you're doing. We used to call, when Dreamin' would do that, we'd call it the snake method. We'd like, Dreamin' snaked another fight because he loved to do that. Always snaking fights. But yeah, it's pretty funny, Matthew Hill. I should have snaked a fight. My fights, they went so well. I basically had only 3 fights, and the 3 perfect champions for the 3 fights, because that's how many is on a war team. So I could not ask for much more from my assignments. Okay, so where my long dialogue. J Will is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Hey, PP97250. You may be part of the community. Oh, is that J Will? I'm sure if I'm booted, I may as well help. Oh, boosted. I was like booted. I was like, don't get booted. That wouldn't help anyone, or at least not me. Yeah, I still got my boost on for more. It's good. Everyone was ready to go. I was a little worried about all the coordination with Outline and Clown. I basically shared 2 paths in war. So I was doing a fight, and Alliance Mate was doing Clown and Outline, and I feel a little bit cursed, to be honest, though, because both of them died on the path, so I feel like it's me. It's like I'm a bad luck. Whoever shares a path with me will take a death. They're super hard fights, so I mean, it's, yeah. Hopefully that's the reason, not that I'm cursed. Okay, so anyway, back to my long dialogue on consumables and this game. and everything MCOC. So, okay. Now, what does the content creator code do? They get a small bit of the money you spend in the online store. Someone posted the other day, it's like roughly 0.01%, approximately, of how much you spend. So if I spend $1,000 in the store, they get $1. Which, I mean, again, if enough people do it, it definitely adds up. But I guess we see if Lefty is driving a Rolls Royce the next time we see him, it's added up. Okay, now here's the tricky thing with consumables. For those of you who just came in, Kurt Brother was telling me about, I guess, the Whale Roundtable. I haven't watched it yet, so I might not even be speaking about it, like, what's the right word, and like following any of the actual themes. I'm sort of just going off on my own. But I did see a small snippet when they were talking about like value of the game and value of things. And so I sort of figured like it was in reference, obviously, to spending an MCOC. Oh yeah, Wiccan, you're so cool. Larry, says Jay Will. So, okay, so here's the tricky thing with consumables. So consumables, they are an investment. They're not making you money. And they aren't basic necessities. They're not keeping you alive. Like, this game does not keep me alive. Though sometimes I think it does control my life. But, oh no, of course she evaded. Okay, we will just do this so she won't throw her special. Okay, get her special too. Okay, so with all that in mind, that means that, wow, I got such hard defenders. I want the creator. So do we all, Larry. So do we all. So the hard thing about consumables is you have to be careful with them. Like, obviously, you can't let them, take so much of your. Whoops, got reverse controlled. Great. Oh, got reverse controlled again. Like, you can't. You have to have the things that are necessary in life. So, and if you aren't careful, then they could potentially like not allow you to have the things that you need as basic necessities, food, shelter, clothing, all those things, because you just run out of money. And so the tricky thing with consumables is you have to be careful. And so from that lies in, so the two things I'm going to say about consumables is, one, they're for enjoyment, and two, you have to be careful with them. Hey, Ice Tweet, what's going on? So those are sort of my two conditions to the two attributes of consumables that I guess I want to talk about. So, man, this is great. It's like, gives me something to talk about while I'm doing Arena. Now I understand why Brian Grant would just go on these long rambling tangents. Oh no, 2 good and 1 horrible. Well, this is going to be interesting. I guess she's okay for him. Let's go this way. So where does that bring me? Okay, so that brings me to the point of things like value. So I think whatever you do with consumables, the idea of value is not even like in the what you call it, in the discussion, because inherently whatever you're doing, it's not going to have any value. I mean, it has value to your happiness, but doesn't have like monetary value. So I think we can sort of like push that aside, that like whether something has value or not. I mean, this game sort of reminds me of NFTs in a way, just because it's like these crazy things that people are buying that are digital. I mean, they were doing that. In that case, the argument was they did have value. Though I'm not sure if they did or not. I feel like they didn't. But there's also like fun in them too. Like, you were in the exclusive Ape Yachting Club, like somehow that gave you something. Like, hey, bonsoir, Enzo les amis, bonsoir vous. He has the Discord, but he doesn't get messages. Can I talk to Karate Mike online app? I don't know. I don't think he talks to anyone online app. I know you really want to get in a contact creator. I don't even know if Karate Mike, I would guess he doesn't even have that much power. Of course, I get the intercept when I don't need it. Okay. Are we going to kill her? Are we going to die to her? This is going to be a crazy fight. Okay, just go whole block. Oh no, of course she threw it right into my block. Why, that is terrible. And transfers. Missed the intercept, great. Why am I getting the worst defenders in the world? I'm getting like every terrible defender I can think of. Okay, gotta get the intercept, else I'll probably die. Nope, did not get it. Okay, now just go. Oh, no, of course she threw it. Gonna go kill me. Nope, did not kill me. That's a miracle. Okay. So where am I like crazy long dialogue? So, okay. So value is off the table. But you do have to be careful about, what shall I call it? About your capacity for consumables, because your capacity of consumables is important as well. Okay, so now let's take all these things and try to, here's a Discord, you can write them, but he gets lots of messages. I sent a friend request on Discord. Yes, that's probably the best thing to do. Again, I can imagine he gets a lot. So, anyway. So now we're at capacity, we're at like enjoyment as these two attributes of consumables. So let's talk about capacity first. So capacity is, it's always going to be a interesting discussion, and it's very like personalized. Again, like I don't even know if he really has anything to do with the content creators. He might not have anything to do with them, and you might just be better off, I don't know, contacting however you're supposed to do it. I'm sure there's something on the forums that say how you're supposed to do it. I guess we might as well have more fun and try something different. So capacity, I would say, just has to be measured in like, whatever, like, basically everyone in the world has consumables. And so everyone has to figure out the capacity for it. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of money or you have a lot of expenses, you can have a lot of money and have just so many expenses that your capacity is low. Or the opposite is true. Like you could not have much money, but have no expenses. And so your capacity still might be pretty reasonable. So I think you have to decide the capacity that you have in your life for consumables. And then from that, that allows you to then you just know your capacity, which is, I guess, part of this whole talk. Okay, so you know your capacity. So I would say from that becomes sort of a moot point, because everyone has a capacity, and whether it's something they whether it's something they hold to or not, that's an entirely different question. Obviously, you want to stay within your capacity. And that could be one of the dangers of any game or anything like this, where potentially it could like if you lose control of your capacity, you could outspend your capacity, which obviously doesn't help. But anyway, again, that's a whole another conversation. So you have your capacity, you have your enjoyment. Okay, so capacity is something. And I'll just talk about my situation, for instance, because I think obviously I can relate it to that the best. So I would say my capacity is high. To be fair, I never eat in restaurants. I do bike for sports, but I own a bike now, and so I don't really have to do too much with that. I take vacations, but not too many. Actually, I don't even like to travel that much. Changed a little bit now with my fiance. So all these things. How do I persuade her that you are real and a gentleman? 1, Pontus, you have to come over here. 2, you can tell her this. I've actually had 2 MCOC people come and talk to me. Oh, no, stay with me before. Safasi and Cade, who was a streamer a long, long time ago. Both have come and visited me and have reported amazing times. 1, I'm the #1 best guide in Switzerland. I just know everything. No, well, not everything, but I'm really good about saying things up. Just get yourself over here. You'll have a place to stay, food to eat. and it's very, very kid friendly. We have lots and lots and lots of young people in our village, and they all have such an amazing time. So many things to do. But yeah, you definitely should come and visit. I would love, love, love to host you. And it's an absolutely 100% honest and earnest invitation to you. You're totally welcome to come here. And I mean, you can come anytime you want. I mean, if I'm working, I'll do my best to hang out with you when I can. But the cheese waits for no man. But yeah, you can still have a great time here. And I live in such a cute mountain village. Like it's just amazing. So yeah, I mean, I've flown to Stockholm before. It's an easy flight to. You want to fly to Geneva, which is a little less convenient. I mean, you can fly into Zurich too. Not nearly as convenient. It's just like Geneva is easy 2-hour train ride. Basically, get on one train and then on the main line, and then get on a small one up the mountain. A little cog train that takes you up. Zurich is train from Zurich to Lausanne, change in Lausanne, then you're on the main line. Or sometimes you have to change in Bern. It's a little more complex. But yeah, I mean, again, I feel like I've had two very, very satisfied customers as guests. And so come on over. Let's see. Our talking consumer capacity is capital. Yes, sorry, just joined. So yes, General Frolikov. When pumpkin picking today. Oh man, Matt Hell. That is amazing. I went to pumpkin pick. Actually, I taught my, well, I don't know if I taught her, but, I was unblockable. I am unblockable. Last year, I carved my first pumpkin with my fiance. Oh no, not my first, but I think it was her first pumpkin carving. That was super fun, super, super fun. So you're right, I need to go invest in some pumpkins. But yeah, so I was talking about like the Truth comic did, I guess some podcasts. And I think one of the big themes was talking about like spending the game and talking to a few whales. And so I actually hadn't seen it, but I'm just sort of making my own podcast right now, what I would say. And so I basically have said like there's 3 things to use money on life. Investments, use money to make money, buy gold, for instance, and hopefully the gold goes up. 2, there's basic necessities if I called them. Like you need to eat, you need to be sheltered, you need to be clothed. I guess transportation is a necessity, probably. So you have to have those things, and so obviously, your resources, your money comes on to play in that. And the 3rd thing I say was consumables, like things that you don't need but you purchase, and mostly that's for happiness. Okay. I showed her all you said. I'm more convinced now. Oh yeah, Pontus, you must come over here. I just had a friend actually, he wasn't staying with me, but he's originally Canadian, but now he lives in Sweden, and he came over here, and I think he was here for 6 weeks just working. But yeah, it's so easy to get over here, and it's so much fun. Must watch. I feel for all whales, and you fall in the whale category. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about that, O&H. Thinking about it a lot. Did you listen to the podcast? No, I'm just like talking about it, like making my own one. The basic. Okay, exactly. So we got that out of the way, and I've said, okay, like in consumables, you can't really like have any conversation about value because it's totally unnecessary in the end. And the only value is your enjoyment. And so, of course, everything your enjoyment is all relative to what you like. And so we're taking the idea of value out of the discussion about consumables. Does Kabam Pinwheel is in charge of that? I don't know, Exo Larian. It's a good question. Game is malfunctioning. Let's just put it aside. What ideas you had to add value in the game for whales in the future? We tried to share thoughts of what could be done that don't necessarily recently affect competitive balance. I think he does, but I think several people made the decision in the end. There it is. When I get organizational management engineer title and land a good job, I'll whale more for sure. I won't spend a lot of expensive hobbies. Yeah, exactly. And so now I was just talking about my situation, General Orkov, and that was the only thing. Like, it's funny, those of you who've met me in real life, which is not many, but Dreamin's one. He's like, he's like, for so much, how much you spend this game, I can't believe how cheap you are. Like, I refuse to use Ubers, only public transportation we're together. Like, I'm always trying to find really modest meals. Like, I really don't want to spend a lot of money on most things. This game is a very big exception. And so, yeah, so for me, this game is like my hobby. Like, I don't have any other, well, that's not true. I have other hobbies, but I don't, oh my God, look at all these defenders. What is up with all these defenders? APOC, Enchantress. This is crazy. No wonder no one plays Arena anymore. It's like, these are like nearly impossible to kill. So yeah, so for me, like, this game is basically really probably the majority of my money spending hobbies. And so most people go on vacations or go to sporting events, I would say this is how I've chosen, like, to use that capacity in my life. And so yeah, it definitely is a fair amount. But yeah, I mean, that's why it's always hard to, like, judge people for spending in anything in life. Like, if I had a Ferrari, as George Banda likes to say, if I had a Ferrari, then yeah, obviously, of course, she went unstoppable. Then yeah, that would be something I would spend on that, again, like, you don't need a Ferrari. Or same with a nice Swiss watch, for instance. Like, if I had a crazy Swiss watch, she's gonna go immortal too. This is so painful. Why does it have to be so painful? I have to wait like 10 minutes. Oh no, I'm gonna die. And I died. I can't believe it. So capacity for me, I feel like, yeah, my capacity, I feel like, of spending this game is really augmented by the fact that, like, this game is sort of like what I spend in, well, I'd say one of the things I spend. And again, there was other things too, but not too many other things. Okay, so now we got that out of the way. Now we go on to the next piece of this, which is, so, like, if you choose to spend this game, obviously, the big reason for me is, I mean, one, like, for me, the game is value in the enjoyment. And so, and the enjoyment for me is definitely like ranking up champions, collecting champions. I would say doing content, all those things are make it. But really the essence, I think, is collecting champions and ranking them up. And so yeah, for me, the value of that in my enjoyment meter is very high. And so hence I spend a lot. But now you've asked a really good question. Let's see. Kurt Brothers says, try the thoughts that can be done, saying affecting competitive balance. So I would say Kabam sort of had it right at the beginning. And I think you just have to have a good ratio of, like, free to play or cheap to play versus spending. And so I would say that ratio is roughly 2-to-1. So, and actually I'd feel like the game is not too far off of it. So right now I have 40 rank 4s. I would say if you were a free to play player who, like, played a lot, I mean, again, I think the idea of a free to play player is that you have to also then, like, do this, like, grind Arena, a fair bit. Maybe not too much, just so it doesn't get crazy, so you don't have to spend like 10 hours a day on this game. But I would say, and I've done this before in my life, when Arena was actually, like, there wasn't as much spending, and Arena was, like, really critical to, like, getting resources that, I always made sure I was, like, in the top, like, 1% or whatever you needed to get the best resources. And so assuming that piece where you, where if you're not going to spend money, you do have to spend a fair amount of time. And so what's a fair amount of time? For me, I would say, like, maybe 2 hours a day on this game would be a fair amount. So let's say you're able to do that. And let's say you really want to be on the extreme end, like, it being the extreme end of spending, being the extreme end of free to play. I would say you could then, like, spend like 4 to 5 hours a day on this game. Like my friend Hats, he used to spend so much time in this game grinding Arena. Okay, so now we're talking about competitive balance. So I would say if how do I want to phrase this? So yeah, so I think the 2-to-1 ratio. So I think you have to be on the extreme end of either one. So right now I have 40. So 40 means on the extreme end of either spending, and the 2-to-1 ratio means, like, if you're a free-to-play player, I would say you should be able to free-to-play get 20. You should be able to have 20 by now. That's why we need Brian Grant back around. Okay, let's see. That's why you can spend on the game, savings elsewhere. Exactly. I'm exactly like that for one everyday life. Yeah, me too. I definitely don't like spending money. What makes you go from spending on not much but dropping a month and not getting them? Well, for me, it's the value. I mean, for me, the value is the fun, the enjoyment, the collecting the champions, the ranking them up. And so all those are like why I do it. Whoops. Got a new phone call. Oops, sorry. Let's see. You should have 2 Ferraris for what you spend on the game at this point. Yeah, but I mean, 2 Ferraris, I do not want a Ferrari. That would be terrible. Terrible. Should I rank 5 Hulkling? Absolutely. Absolutely, Shaled Ali. I think I have 14 rank 4s now. So, to be fair, I mean, like Matt Hill, a great example. I mean, I think that's almost fair. I mean, I think you should have 6 more, like 20. 20 rank 4s. And I think that would be good. And I think that's where Kabam sort of lost a little bit. Is like, I think I want to be able to have more free-to-play players be able to have more resources. So it's a little bit behind in that. And again, we're also at the point, like in October, November, we're at the point in the game where sort of like the people who spend less catch up with the people who spend a lot. They sort of like come together. Like if you asked me after, the Freedom Day deals on the weekend, the Freedom Weekend? I mean, then like all of a sudden I had like 12 or 13 rank 4s, and most people had like 1 or 2. So that's sort of like the point where you're like, where the spenders have the biggest advantage roster wise. And so yeah, I think Kabam needs to do a better job of either making more unit deals so those who are grinding can get lots of good things, or if you want to spend it, or the other way, or just have more content where, both the whales can complete the content and the free-to-play players. I think that's the thing I think needs to be adjusted the most. Now that I have talked myself through it. Ooh, the trifecta. If Dave Dorky Diggy Days stream, we'd spin the wheel. And my best friend's wife has family in Geneva. So it's extremely expensive with Swedish krona in Switzerland. How do I work around that? Or I just need to be ready for a little more expensive trip. Again, Pontus, if you can get yourself here, I mean, you have a lot of expenses paid for. The flight is, whatever you have to pay for the flight, you have to do that. The train ride, it depends when you come in. If you come in at a time I can pick you up, I can probably pick you up, because a family of 3, the trains are super expensive. But then once you get here, I can take care of food and housing for you. I just have to check. I have basically a guest house I have access to, but it's sort of like a shared guest house. So, but I mean, people who stay with me stay for free. And so, you just have to chat with me online. We can see what it's like. But yeah, I mean, Switzerland's expensive, and there's no doubt about it. But a Enzo vacation is pretty reasonable. Like my friend Cade, who came over, he came with his girlfriend, and he was a man of very modest means. Like, let's talk about a free-to-play person. Actually, maybe Cade spent. I can't remember how big a spender was. I should have used Casanova against him. That way I didn't have to deal with his second life. Now I get all these dumb extra bleeds on me. I'm so dumb. Why didn't I do that? Luckily, this is Arena. He would die relatively quick. But I am a fool is what I am. Now I can't gain any more bleeds without. There's one way of gaining bleeds. Oh, good, 6. Oh no, except I have the silly thing that's SP2. Oh, this is horrible. Horrible. Hit me, please. Make me bleed. Oh no, I got 1 bleed. That's all. Oh, I didn't even put on a thing. He's immune to them. No. Okay, well, we killed him. Let's see. And so, where's my thoughts to all these things? Sorry, I was just giving Pontus the. Yeah, it's not. You can do you have a relatively affordable vacation here. I do demand treats though. You have to bring treats. I want some. What are those things? Canels? Please. Okay, where it is? Excellent. Oh yeah, we're talking about Hulkling. Oh, sorry, I wasn't even looking at what I was doing here. I guess I should look and see what I'm doing here. Okay, can I always heavy her? Okay, got 13 into a special 1, and that's gonna be the end of her. Nice. Okay. Is still worth rank 5 Hulkling? Absolutely, Shaled. He's such a great champion. You still see him used in Battlegrounds all the time. He's still like one of the best champions in the game, even at a 6-star, even as a 5-star. That makes me ask, when did you go from being a casual spinner to a full-blown whale? To be honest, it happened pretty quick, but there wasn't too much to spend on at the beginning of the game. Like, I remember once, like, spending on, like, trying to complete, like, the 2nd level of difficulty in the EQ because I couldn't get by Dr. Voodoo because of his regen he started with. So I remember buying, like, some potions so I could revive, or units so I could revive. I remember buying some 4-star gems, or back then it was just, like, the basic crystal, just because I wanted to get, you know, some more champions. I would say probably the first year I didn't, but then the champion acquisition part of this game was there, but it was so much more modest, of course. I mean, like the first years, as I said, there just wasn't that much. There was no Cyber Weekend. There wasn't really that many deals. And so, yeah, that was, I mean, I guess it just slowly increased. Probably like even the first Cyber Weekend, I remember like when we spent like $300 US, you're like, whoa, well, this spending. You know, I think the turning point was when we could buy the 5-star crystals. That was a big turning point in this game. So you could buy the featured crystals that would give you a small chance to get the featured champions a 5-star. And so, yeah, I definitely like the what you call it has my most views on my channel is when I opened up 300 Dr. Doom crystals. And so that was for a 5-star Dr. Doom. Talk about something that doesn't like retain monetary value at all. And so, yeah, that is what was my whole point in this? Yeah, that's probably when I think I would really start spending a lot. The thing is, Kabam doesn't want to incentivize free-to-play being somewhat competitive for most, because that would me just be free-to-play and not spend, be fine. Yeah, I don't know, Own Age. So I do have a little bit of a theory that Kabam needs to balance, like, they want numbers in this game. And so, like, let's say, I'm going to choose an arbitrary amount. No idea if it's true. Let's say you need a million players in a mobile game. Else, it's just doesn't have enough players in it. Because, you know, you need to, like, have everywhere in it. And, you know, let's say 0.01% of the big spenders. But, you know, the spending also is very, like, scalar too, where yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends. I guess if they're just trying to make money off the big whales, then fine, and it's true. They probably don't really need to care about spending. Oof. God, look at these defenders. What are these defenders doing to me? Yeah, I guess I sort of forgot my point. My point is that, yeah, I guess I just don't know how they best make their profit, I guess is my point. Okay, their profit is best made from just whales, then yes, then they probably should do it. But even then, like, I mean, take the banquet, for instance. Like, you know, like the top 90 players, I mean, even like getting low on the bottom 90, I mean, people are not spending, I mean, they're spending a lot, like, you know, a couple of thousand, but I mean, if you just take the profits from that, so what is it? The top 90. So say the top 90 averaged 4,000. I mean, in the end, the spending is not that much. I mean, 90 times 436, 360,000. Is that right? And so, oh God, he's got his immortality. He's hitting me. He's a ridiculous guy. You know, he's hitting me more. Thank God he died. So yeah. So they're not making, like, just the top players aren't carrying Kabam. I mean, I think that serves actually is a really good way of thinking about it. So okay. So that means they need to have lots of people playing this game. And I think for them, the benefit of having someone who is like free to play, you're right, they're not making money, but you know, the time is something too in this game that's important too. You got streamers streaming, you got, oh, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Ooh. Might die, come on. No, come on. Ooh, my regen. Oh no. I died. And so yeah, I guess you want a big amount of player base, and encouraging free to play is great because more enough people who are trying to be free to play will be spending some. And so it's like the classic thing of like let's say you have a business, let's say you have a restaurant. You can either make like your meals, let's say like 500 francs or $500 each. And so if you get 10 people eating each night at this super fancy restaurant, you're making $5,000 a night. Or you could be a fast food place and your meals cost $5. And of course, to make 5,000, you have to do 100 customers. And so like, what do you choose? I mean, like in the end, both are good business models and both work. But of course, if you offer at $500 and only like 5 people come or 1 person comes, then you're not making money. Or if you have a $5 menu, but only 20 people come, you're not making enough money. So yeah, I think it's an interesting balance. Let's see. Cool, Enzo. Oh yeah, Pontus. Yeah, chat me up online. I was trying to get KT1 for a while. I was thinking about coming out to visit me. He almost did when he was living in England, but then it never happened. I feel like he's at the point where he's like, okay, I'm about to buy the tickets. I was like, go for it. Let's see. I'm not sure what Yusafa told you, but the podcast he said he might quit if Kabam doesn't make the game more fun by Summoner Fest. Ooh, I didn't hear that. I haven't listened to it yet. So, yeah, I mean, and that goes back to the very beginning where I said like consumables, like what they are valuable for is your enjoyment. And so again, whether it's time, whether it's money, I mean, you have to feel the consumable is worth it, else you're not going to want to consume for it. Number 1 streamer in the multiverse. Hello, E to the N to the Z to the O. Hey, Jason. Hey, let's go. I've been listening for a while. Hey, Jason. In one of his live streams, DLL said that any new money-making ideas aren't based on more dollar from whales. See, and I think that I believe it, to be honest, because again, like I feel like the model of just having like the really expensive restaurant where like you've decided you're just going to cater to like the 5 people or the 10 people can pay $500 for a meal. Yeah, I feel like the McDonald's method is probably better for business. And yeah, again, even using the banquet example, I mean, if you took, like I just did, if you took the highest spenders in the banquet, like it really doesn't add up to that much. I mean, I think the reason they make so much banquets is just the number of people spending a modest amount. So, there's a study of overall model of mobile games. I think they found that top 5%, 47% of the game income. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I believe all these things. So yeah, I mean, I think the best thing a game can do is be popular, really, because then it will do well. And so I think DLL's like correct. They don't concentrate on whales, but I can guarantee as a business owner, the whales are 100% in the decision. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I think the banquet is sort of like an eye-opening thing about like what people will spend this game. I mean, they definitely will push it, and yeah, I think the oh god, why are all these defenders so hard? I just want easy defenders. Can't believe I'm battling Jean Grey in Arena. This is ludicrous. I feel like every time I've faced someone, it's been like the hardest defenders in the game. Okay, well, at least it gives me practice on dealing with her like reverse control nonsense. Okay, oops, I didn't mean to hit her. Got reverse controlled. It's like hard to see when the reverse controls activate sometimes. Oops, did not mean to hit her. Oh no, no! I was trying to throw my special and I went backwards. Are you grinding for the 5-star? If not, you want to switch arenas. Yeah. Oh no, is there a different? Actually, I was sort of hoping to get the 6-star. My goal is to put up. Oh god, why is this fight taking the rest of my life? Jeez, no fray. I didn't realize that SSJ. I didn't realize there was different arenas. So I'm hoping to get the 6-star. I gotta finish in the top 400. If I finish in the top 1%, I get the 5-star. Yes, exactly, Kurt Brothers. Is 6-star future Ant-Man still him? Still good? Yes. Super good. He's a super good champion. Oh, now SSJ's made me want to look. Is there an easier one? I thought this was the only arena I could do. Seems like the only one I could do. View rewards. Rank rewards. Yeah, I'm trying. I would like to get in the top 2 to 400. My goal is to put up like 7.7 million in 3 runs. So 21 million or so. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Switch arenas. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, to be honest. But anyway, we are grinding for the 5-star. Hopefully, maybe the 6-star if we get really lucky. But my goal, I'm going to say, is 15 million tonight. So we need 1.5 more million, and then we'll call it a night. Am I still on? No, I think I'm going to rank 3s now. Nope, still on rank 4s. Still got some rank 4s. So, back to all this. It was a conversation about cosmetics. I said I wouldn't spend unless they would make a venomized Oriole. A venomized Oriole. Obviously not happening. Like a Venom who looked like the bird, the Oriole. That'd be hilarious. Okay. So that's what the theme was. Yeah, it's funny because I am far less motivated to spend on cosmetics than anything else. That would be awesome. They know whales won't spend for just oh, there it is. Okay, yep, same thing. But again, I think you can make the game. Oh god, look at these defenders. Is this what's happened to the arena? This is actually the biggest problem in this game right now. I'd rather. Interesting, Kurt Brothers. Yeah, certainly you can have them because they might appeal to some people, not to others. That's my avatar. Oh, nice. I need to look you up. I want to see this avatar. Is your in-game name the same? Oh no. Oh, that's your avatar. Oh, your avatar here. I wonder if I can get a close-up on. It's like super small. I need to hit this block, right? Here's my recently ranked forward. What's his name? My recently ranked forwarder for Galen. Okay, good job, Galen. If you see whales like Yusafa retiring and others, would that make you want to spend less? Not really. I'm not really, like, it sounds bad, but like, I don't really think about too much what other people do. Oh, he got rid of my, how dare he get rid of my, and so, yeah, again, like for me, the game, when I spend and how I play this game is 100% like my enjoyment. I mean, certainly I get a lot of enjoyment from, my alliances and my alliance mates and everyone in the community too. But that doesn't really have much influence on me one way or the other. Like, if I was the number 1 spender in this game with the bigger account in the game, I mean, fine. I mean, I don't know if that would change much. I mean, I'm pretty close already, so it wouldn't be. I mean, I'm like my battle rating is like number 89 or something like that. So if it was number 99 or number 1, but yeah, it wouldn't change me too much. Wouldn't change my habits too much, I should say. But yeah, I mean, of course, like the hardest thing would be if this game died. I mean, and so I guess I mean, if I was in such a position where I so outranked everyone that I was always like the number one champion in Battlegrounds each season, because I had rank 5 8 stars, and no one else even had an 8 star, because like spending allowed me to get that far in advantage, and I just crushed everyone. I mean, I don't want to be cruel, but like when I play Exo Larry, as a person who likes to play me in Battlegrounds, but you know, for me, it's like I don't mind playing him every now and then, but his account is like 4 and 5 stars, and I mean, literally, I could like not even like I could put my characters on auto fight and they would win, because yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I could even purposely lose. Maybe that's next time we play Exo Larry, that'll be my goal, to see if I can purposely lose in Battlegrounds. And I don't even know if it's possible. But yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, my point. Like if somehow I was like the biggest spender and that gave me so much an advantage that there just wouldn't be any competition anymore, then yeah, of course that wouldn't be good. Let's see. I think you're right. And vast majority wins spent on them. You can see it on Discord. Oh, okay. OS Fan 8. Let me take a look and see if I can make it bigger. Go channel activity. No. Okay, I will look. Just OS Fan 8. Everywhere. I can't wait to see this Oriole, this venomized Oriole. That's going to be amazing. That was the answer on the podcast too. Spain's not repentant on others. I wasn't affected by the Spider-Man nerf. No. And I don't, I mean, I'm just not as, like, I watch KT1's videos. I watch everyone's videos. I mean, my reaction to things is, it's an Oriole turned to Venom with capped. Oh my God, Jason, OS Fan 8. That sounds amazing. Amazing. I now would definitely look at it. My spending is dependent on how I have my money. That definitely goes back to my very initial conversation. I was talking about like the 3 things to spend money on, like basic necessities, which I call necessities, investments, things that make you money, whether it's buying gold, buying stocks, or buying or getting things to get your job, buying education, or the last one was consumables. So consumables are things that we buy that are simply for fun and that make us happy. They don't actually my statement at the beginning was that 3 things could be like, take my chalet, for instance. Like it's both a basic necessity, like I need a place to live, but it's also a consumable because it's more than I need. And it's also an investment because it is slowly increasing in price. Now that Switzerland, things just don't increase in price quickly in this country. Inflation is so low, it's crazy. But anyway, so yeah, but then going back to consumables, my thing was like value is sort of a non-issue because there really isn't much value in consumables, but capacity is a big issue. Like how much can you spend on consumables? And so that varies a lot in this game. I spend because it buys shortcuts, being better than the average account with minimal effort. I'm trying to think how I would say I spend. That's a really good, interesting take, Jason. Hey, Atomic Elephant, I'm doing great. Just doing some arena and talking about whaling in this game. One of my in-game friends is a professional artist. Oh man, I can't wait to see this. I might actually go look it up on Discord now. I think I just recently joined the MCOC Discord. Karate Mike invited me and I couldn't resist his charm. Maybe I was already in it. Maybe he just tagged me in something. I couldn't resist his charm. Either way, I could not resist his charm. But yeah, what Jason said, I think is like, why do you spend? Again, to me, it's not so much competitive. I mean, Battlegrounds, I would say, has changed that a little bit, maybe a lot of bit. Like, it used to just because, just having the best champions at the highest rank for me is the most fun, for me, the value in this game. And so, I just, yeah, like whether it's big numbers, whether it's like big health pools, all these things. Okay, we need 1 more million and we'll go quit this arena. Still got rank 4s though. Wow, I can still go in rank 4s. And so I'm trying to think what my point to all this is. I had a point somewhere in my mind. I've totally forgot. But yeah, whatever I was saying, that's my point. Ooh, got him. Okay. So, what was I saying? Totally forgotten it. And maybe I was talking just about value. Maybe I was going back to my value conversation. But yeah, I think my takeaways for this conversation, or not conversation, my long tangent, is that so this game is just a consumable. How much you spend really is very personal and is on a lot of different factors. I would say the only thing that really matters is that you have the capacity to spend like whatever you've chosen to make this game as your consumable. Like it has to just fit within your overall like capacity for consumables. And so yeah, that's of course like what everyone always says, and obviously is a big key to consumables in general. And that of course that holds true for every consumable, not just this game. And then when we got to talking about like, well, what do you think about the amount of spending you're able to do in this game compared to not spending, and the competitive balance. And so like, I actually don't think the competitive balance is too far off. I use my friend Matthew Hill, who I think spends almost nothing in this game, or very little. And he has 14 rank 4s right now. So he must spend something, because I guess, I wonder where Brian Grant would be. We need Brian back, because he was always a good gauge. So, I mean, Brian's sort of like, he could have stayed in Fort Loki. And I think there's a lot of like free-to-play players who can be in relatively good alliances. The only hard thing about that is you do have to, you do have had to have played the game for a long time. So I think it's harder to be a free-to-play, I think, if you've just done it. But okay, let me go back to my conversation about Spider-Woman. What's she doing? So to make competitive balance good, I think we need more be able to get more resources in both champion acquisition and champion rank ups and content. I don't think there's enough. I think it's a little bit too scaled towards spending. And so like we should have a 7-star arena by now. I mean, so like people like Brian Grant could like go on the big arena grind for it. And I think the arena grind, I would make it a little more generous, the arena. I think I would make the arena, I'm in the MCOC Discord. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I knew that's what I want to do. I want to go look at yours. Okay, we'll do that after we finish this round. And so what was I saying then? So yeah, I think they have to be a little more generous on acquisition materials at the cost of time. And so for arena, there should be a 7-star arena. It should be relatively generous in the scope. Like I wouldn't say top 1,000, but I also wouldn't do top 100. I would say like top 500 might be generous enough, maybe a little more. Because, I mean, the thing about it is that the whales will not do arena. They'll just get, why is this fight going so terribly? They would just, buy the crystals, because now we have the pity system. But it would allow people who weren't free to play to make that decision about using time to get it. And so I think that would be, I just did my combos, my specials backwards. So yeah. Oh, nice, Arun. That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. I think there should be more ways for you to get resources. And I guess even ideally, I would like the competitive balance. Like 2-to-1 is my ideal competitive balance. Like, I think that has to be done year by year too, because you want people who start the game today to be able to have, maybe this isn't possible, but I would say maybe it's a little contingent on completing content, but I would say within 2 years, they should be able to, of free to play, should be able to then sort of reach like the highest level of free to play playing, which is like, so let's say in 2 years, we're at rank 6, 7 stars. They should be able to get, when I have my 50, they should be able to get 25. And I think that would do it. And I don't think that's such a hard formula for Kabam. I do think I think the two things that have to happen are they have to make more like, because right now I feel like we sort of binge on resources. Like so Cyber Weekend comes, it's like binge. All of a sudden I went from like 8 rank 4s to 16 rank 4s because it was just such a big drop. Like take that and distribute it over time. The big sales, I mean, I know maybe that's where they're making their money and maybe the binge system's okay, but I guess I would make more unit offers too. I think that's the other way. Make more unit offers. Like people like me who play Arena can then hoard our units and choose to spend them. I wouldn't make them quite so expensive because if you look at like the cash value compared to a unit value, the unit value is always ridiculously bad value. And so, but why do that? Why not make them the same value? Okay, so here are my 3 fixes for the game to make the competitive balance like as best as possible. 1, make it 2 to 1. 2 to 1, like what you could do is a free to play, but this is a free to play player who invests a lot of time. And so we're talking like 4 to 5 hours a day. So it's an incredible investment of time, just like it's an incredible investment of money to get to that sort of like highest level of free to play. And maybe that's too much. I guess I'd have to think about exactly what I would expect the free to play players to have to do to get the highest level of free to play. But it does have to be like sort of significant time spent. You can't just like spend like 10 minutes each day in this game and expect to get all these rewards. Just because like I have to spend so much time in the cheese factory. Oh God. This is regen. Okay, hopefully we can just make a big explosion here. Come on, big explosion time. What are these defenders? Arena has become the hardest game mode ever. Oh no, I threw it into his block, but luckily it exploded. So 2 to 1 ratio, free to play options. And the third thing is more resources embedded in the game for playing. So just more rewards in general, like 7-star Arena, I think is the classic example of what they need to do to make the competitive a little more, come on through. Oh, 1%, come on, why 1%? So yeah, it's what I guess everything I've said tonight in this non-stop 1 hour and 11 minutes and 59 seconds of talking has boiled down to those 3 outcomes. Let's see. I don't push also in dreads and truth. I don't post much, not push much. Can have more unit offers. The number of sales you have now have to skip some even if you grind the milestones. Yeah, that's the thing, SSJ. They need to make, okay, maybe that's my 4th thing. They need to make the unit cost less. I would say make them comparable to the dollar cost. Do we have any deals now that units? Oh yeah, here's a very easy example, I think. So right now the unit example for these keys. So, they don't have the unit ones, or maybe they do. Do they still have it? You can buy the keys with units. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, here's a perfect example. So right now to get 1 key is $50 US, and that doesn't matter if you buy 1 or 15. You're gonna pay $50 US for each one. Let's say, just for sake of simplicity, that's 1,500 units. So actually the first deal is great. It's actually less than 1,500 units, but unfortunately these deal. So it means if I wanted to buy 10 keys, I would pay 15,000 units. But the problem is like 10 keys here is 18,000. If you wanted to get enough to open up, you'd pay 31,000, where 15, by my conversion is 15 times 5 is 7,500. Is that right? Is that all the units you need? Maybe I did my conversions wrong. Get out the calculator. So 1,500 times 15. 1,500 times 15 is, it's 22,500. So yeah. So 1, I'd make the unit. So let's say you want to get that rank 3 to 4 gem. You'd have to have grinded 22,500 units. I do also like though that, you could maybe pay some, get some units. Let's say you had like 18,000 units and then you're like, okay, well, it's worth it then to pay, to buy 3 Odins and I have enough. Or if you're Brian Grant, you can be like, okay, yeah, this is a great deal. 3 to 4 gem for 22,500 units. I'm on it. And so yeah, I think that's a little bit, that's what I would make sure that the units were roughly always equivalent to the dollar amounts. Let's see, balance is extremely hard to keep the free-to-play and the whales happy. Yeah, absolutely. As I said, I think you can do it, but I think the price of the free-to-play is also pretty expensive, like 4 to 5 hours. I don't know if anyone thinks that's too much or not. And so, if, like, say you only spend 2 hours a day or 1 hour. I mean, okay, let's say you had to spend 5 hours a day. And if you did that, you would have your 20 rank 4s. And so let's say if you didn't do that and just spend... See, the problem with this... I have to think about things for a second. Do you happen to spend on the minion crystals? Or are you just going to wait and get those things? These things, I don't even know what they're for, to be honest. So I haven't gotten a single one yet, just because I don't know what I would do with them. Is this so I can gift people? Because I think I saw somewhere, get out my alliance request for days. Thank God someone else does arena. I actually need to put all mine under for help, just so people will get refreshed. See, is there some event we get appetite contest? Like if I spend minions, this one I seem to be getting things. I don't know how I'm getting things, but I'm getting things. How to get points? Complete tough mess soldier, complete tummy tone. Okay, I have no idea what those are. Spider-Man, friendship is mayhem, participation. Ooh, karate mic crushing. How to get points? Okay, so you need this. Friendship is mayhem. So in order to get points, I've gotten some points. I must have done something. Oh no, I can't even collect it because I haven't contributed. Your contribution 0 points right now. And you get these for getting these. Do I have to like gift people cures? Just don't even know how to gift people cures. I got a cure the other night. Does that mean I can gift people them? Let's see. Shall we gift someone a cure? Let's go to my contacts. My social. Where's Pontus? I'm going to try to cure Pontus. Pontus, there you are. Send gift. Oh, yeah, I can. I got a cure. Okay, let's send this to Pontus. Can send it. Oh, I got a couple of cures. Okay, we'll send this to Pontus. Oh, okay, now I see this. I haven't seen this before. Confirm. Does that give me points then? Interesting. Unfortunately, their gift are revising potions. Sounds great. Arun said for 7-star Spidey. I didn't see the rest, but 7-star Spidey, I got him because I opened a bunch of those crystals because I bought a bunch of those keys in the online store. The gifts, revising potions are great. We used to always have this. I remember, like, when I did the boss fight way before seasons, people were like, well, if you can take the boss, we'll gift you a couple of revives to do it. Oh, yeah, Pontus sent me a gift back. Hooray, Pontus, hooray. Minion crystals, yes. Okay, claim. Now, can we just do this forever and ever and ever? But did that give me points is the question. Let's see. Into the event. Was this friendship? Oh, yeah. Nope. Did I get points? I still have 0 points. Send a greater health. Send a revive selector. To an alliance member. Oh, so is that a revive selector? Is that the thing? Okay, I'll send to an alliance member. Okay, Matthew Hill, you're going to get it since you're in here now. Maybe. You might not be in here anymore. Matthew Hill, where are you hiding? Oh, you're an officer. That's right. Gift. Okay, defending war champion. How'd you get that title? Okay, confirm. Okay, gift sent. Now, did this give me some points? The answer is friendship. Oh, yes. No, yes. Still at 0 points. Okay, I have no idea how to get things. Rank rewards. Oh, look at these nice rank rewards. The Alliance qualifies for rank rewards. But, yeah, that's what this is all about. Okay, let's go over to Arena. I said I'd be a good good alliance mate and put all these on cooldown so people can get their loyalty. It's going to take like 10 minutes. But yeah, no, interesting to talk about. And I really want to see this podcast just to see what everyone said. Okay, we'll go get all these arenas. We'll go look at Oriole 8's. I want to see his profile pic because I'm really curious about. Whoops, no, this is always the hardest part. I just have my thumb in the same place and just rapidly pushing it, but sometimes it doesn't quite hit the right place. Oh, did I actually spend units? Jeez, it's always the biggest danger, spending units. Yeah, go a little slowly. It's not curing you gift. The selector's box you gift. Ah, okay. It's the selector's box. Selectors. Oh, did I have any selectors? Okay. I can't even look. Hey, Daddy Graham, what's going on? Saying hello, Mr. Enzo. Hello to you. Welcome, welcome. Okay. This is going to take the rest of my life, I think. Maybe not. To do all these helps. Yeah, thank God people still do arena so I can get my 1,000 help every day. That would be the worst thing that would happen. But yeah, this had my thought is the only problem with, no, actually it's not a problem. So let's say you said it costs 5 hours a day to get the highest free-to-play rewards. The problem is the people who don't want to do that, like myself. If I can only buy 20 rank 4 champions while someone who's free-to-play can get 22, that's an interesting thought. That's a really interesting thought. Might encourage me to play the game a lot more. Maybe I would be playing it 5 hours a day. I don't know if I could afford to. Maybe in my past life when I wasn't engaged to be married, I could. Yeah, it's really interesting. So, because that means then you would have to be able to let people be able to buy 40. Maybe this is where it goes back to units though. Maybe there's enough unit deal. Okay, I think I have the solution. There's enough unit deals that, like, basically the things that free-to-play players get as units for their grinding efforts. And then there's enough unit deals. So let's take Cyber Weekend. So let's say Cyber Weekend had 2 identical deals. You could, for 3,000 units, you could get a rank 3 to 4 gem. And for 100 US dollars, you could get a rank 3 to 4 gem. And let's say there's 5 of each available of those. So the whale could get 10 because he could say, okay, fine, I'll buy the cash ones and I'll buy units and get it. Okay, that's the solution to that problem. So I think that's how you would fix the competitive balance. I think you could do it. Who would you say is the best champ from the Incursions crystal? Is Void in that crystal? If he is, I think he's the best. I'd have to look at that crystal. I can't remember who's in it though. Hooray, we're so close to finishing. So close. We have done it. Okay, Alliance, feast on your loyalty. Let's go look at that Incursion crystals and see, and then I'll give you my answer. He's not. Okay. Then in that case, Alliance crystals is the one with Howard the Duck. Incursions. Who'd you say? Okay, sick. Where's the 7-star? I think I can actually buy one. These. Still need to dupe my Storm. 7-star Incursions crystal. Here it is. Hulkbuster. Yeah, Angela maybe. Mojo. Actually, I like Mojo a lot. I think Mojo's the best. I think Mojo. Hulkbuster. It's interesting, Diagram. I never really liked his plan. I really dislike that. I think after like 4 or 5 heavies, he takes like a micro step back each heavy. So after 4 or 5, you whiff. Is that right? Or am I thinking of Psycho Man? Or maybe both. Yeah, he is a really good champion without a doubt. So for me, I would go Mojo, Angela. I like Captain America Infinity War a lot, though he's sort of lost a lot of favor in this game. So I would go Mojo, Angela, Hulkbuster, Captain America Infinity War, Namor, Ronin. Oh, let's see. Angela, Mojo, Hulkbuster, all really good. If he's a Namor, he works the 2. Gotta spend in the unit store. Yes, exactly. Trying to figure out who I want as I have Angela and Namor. I would say duping Angela is probably the best because she needs her dupe. Because that gives her really interesting ability. To get the stuff. To send the Alliance member. I spent $40 US. Aha. Okay, got it. Gotta spend in the unit store. Oh, so you mean you have to get this right there to get these things. Okay. So if I bought this best one here, I'd have this much to spend in the unit store. And then I would be able to get, what you call it? Oh, you already have her duped. I mean, she needs high sig. So I would still, like, if she's the champion you're going to use, I would still want to get her because their dupe helps. I think, I can't remember, this like some sweet spot, like around Sig 80, like at 5 buffs, she has 100% or something like that. And then it's like Sig 200, it only takes 4 buffs. I can't quite remember how the scaling works, but something like that. Okay, everyone, I feel like I always nonstop talking stream. Somehow I feel like it was harder tonight. Maybe I was talking more rapidly and longer about the whole podcast I haven't seen yet. Amazing. I had an hour and a half conversation. Oh, 22% per buff. Ah, okay, that's perfect. Yep, you found the sweet spot. Okay, we'll go open. Speaking of units, let's open one Dracula Crystal and get him as, oh, amazing if I get him as a 6-star. Then I won't have to grind for him. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, 6. I just dropped in there. Let's see who else is on. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the podcast now. Oh, I forgot to look up Oriole's thing. I'll do it after stream, Oreo. I promise. There's a slight chance I will forget this promise. Ooh, Calzone's on. No worries, Datagram. It's just, it is 22:45 here, and yeah. Ah, there's no other MCOC on. Ah, you're stuck listening to me. No wonder why you're here tonight. Oh, what did we get? I missed it. Did we get 6-star hero shards? No. Man, there's a new cool tint to these champions. They look so awesome now in these little crystal profile pics. Okay, well, no one to raid. You know what that means? It means right to Giant Enzo. Prepare yourself emotionally, physically, and mentally, for Giant Enzo is here. Oh, thank you all for listening to me just talk a lot about whaling in this game. Interesting to think about. Maybe I'll condense my thoughts and make a short video. Anyway, great fun. Did arena. We'll see if we can get him as a 6-star. I'm gonna put up one more round, so I'll get me about 23 million, and then yeah. I've never done it. It's so long since I've done arena. I have no idea what the cutoffs are or anything about them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Super fun having you here and getting to talk with you. In the meantime, please everyone, stay safe, happy, and healthy. Same for your family, same for your friends. This right here is Enzo Eigen, the Alliance for Low Key, wishing you a bonne nuit, gute Nacht, and good evening. Bye-bye.